Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Gatsby Oval Chandelier. This is the 105020. I'm stressing the oval because in the photograph it doesn't appear to be an oval, but it is. And we'll go over the size on this in just a bit. So when we talk about the overall height of the fixture, we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the top where the chain starts, and that's going to be 26.8 inches. And then, like I said before, it's an oval, so the long side of it is going to be 45.3. The depth of it is 27.1, so just kind of keep that in mind. This is a big chandelier. It is going to be shipping on a pallet via an 18-wheel truck, so we have to make sure that you know that and we know where it's going so someone can take delivery. And because it's shipping on a pallet, this is a non-returnable fixture, so it's good to get your ducks in a row, and we're going to do that for you now. It's coming in at 51.4 pounds. Anything that's over 25 pounds, we have to recommend that you talk to your installer about hanging it from a junction box that is attached to a structure of your house. So it's really important you do that. And for you to see the installations instructions now is going to give you kind of an insight into that. And how we're going to do that, look over here on that side of the screen, midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get it. It's going to show you lots of good information about putting the chain together is not a big deal. So chain has, and it's actually a heavier duty chain than this, a seam on the side that allows it to open and close. However, and then open and close and attach to the chandelier itself. But getting into the canopy on this, it's going to show you some details on the canopy and how it's going to attach to your junction box. So take a link of this, or the link of this, and shoot it over to your installer so they can get a good idea of what you need before you order this fixture, okay? It's going to ship with 36 inches of chain to begin with, 15 feet of wire. If you guys need more wire, we can do that as a custom. If you need more chain than 36 inches, let's say you're coming down from a 2-story slope ceiling, cathedral ceiling or something, we sell extra chain, so it's important just to contact me before you guys order this so we can add the chain to the order. And like I said before, chain opens up. Your installer has a tool that opens and closes chain with this little seam on the side, so you can use as little or as much as you need up to that 15 feet unless you go custom. You can use even one piece just to attach. So this is a smaller canopy, but attach the fixture to a canopy with one piece of chain is the minimum that you would do. And the canopy on this fixture is 6.6 inches in diameter. Excuse me. So this is part of Hubbardton Forge's Synchronicity collection, which uses hand-cut crystal, handmade glass sourced from the best studios all over the world. What's inside of it is going to be 8 Type B chandelier size light bulbs. So this is the smaller screw-in bulb that we all kind of grew up with. You can go 60 watts for incandescent on this, and each of these, that's your limit for incandescent because of the heat generated by that bulb. If you guys want to go LED like this is a torpedo shape bulb. There are other ones out there in the world. This is a G16, I think, or G15. Actually, I think it's a G16. So this is a G16, which will also work. The LED version of this is a G16.5, and that's really just the size of the fixture. The size of the bulb. On the LED version, there's a circuit hiding down in the bottom of it, so it needs to be just a tad taller. But there are different light bulbs you can use in this. I would probably recommend going with this kind of torpedo shape, possibly a flame tip. I may go old school on this and go an incandescent bulb because I can dim it down and make it look like a little candle. These LEDs, you can do the same thing, but it's really up to you. So there's no limit when you get into the LED story on this. The only limit is, can I get the bulb physically into the glass, because these don't generate much heat. So there's no limit as far as wattage goes. I think this is probably a 40 watt equivalent, and a dimmable one is at that. If you guys are going to use LEDs on this, again, talk to your installer, tell them that you're going to be using LEDs on this fixture so they can put in the correct dimmer on this, because you don't want to use an incorrect dimmer and have these guys flicker on you. So I think that kind of covers most of the really important stuff. We talked about wire, we talked about chain, we talked about what you can use inside it. 51.4 pounds, that's really important. The fact that it's an oval, even more important. Shipping on a pallet, so we have to really get everything together before that, and that takes care of most of those things. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.